What's cracking, Jack? You are in the jungle. 15 games on the docket in Major League Baseball for Wednesday, September 10th. We're going to break down each game and come up with the best bet for all of them right here, right now. Greetings, everybody. Welcome back to the show, and happy Wednesday to all who celebrate. I've got a best bet for every single game in Major League Baseball for Wednesday, September 10th, and I'm going to leave two links for you in the comment section. The first link is to my $5 favorite play of the day, and for just $5 and no further obligation, you get my best bet of the day text right to your phone, along with complete analysis as to why it's my favorite. The second link is to become a Jungle member, and for as little as 55 cents a day, you can become part of the fastest growing sports betting community in the Western Hemisphere. I promise you, we are growing. You get my full betting card text to your phone every single morning. Access to our members-only Discord. It's a great community. Communicate with other like-minded sports bettors. You also get a direct line to me if you let me to opine on any other bet that you're considering placing. We have a free weekly trial. Take it for a test spin and see if it's for you. Today's video is brought to you by Outlier.bet, the top name in sports betting research, and by Red Lobster. Join us to close out the summer, September 19th, at our Jacksonville, Florida location for the sounds of Camisito Namiato, Guatemala's number 3 Nickelback cover band. First game we're looking at, Milwaukee at Texas. We have fastball Freddie Peralta going for the Brewers, Kelly for the Rangers. Great pitching matchup. Peralta leads Major League Baseball in wins with 16, and Merrill Kelly has been very good for the Rangers. I don't know if the Rangers can compete offensively, though, in this game with their 3 biggest bats missing. Simeon, Seager, and Garcia are all still out, and the Rangers are batting just .200 on the dot in their last 7 games. The Brewers hold the bullpen edge as well in this game. The play is Milwaukee on the money line. Boston at the A's. Peyton Toll going for the Red Sox, and the A's are giving Mason Barnett another start for experience. Barnett has started 2 games and has allowed 9 earned runs in 9 innings pitched. Red Sox fans are very excited about Peyton Toll and his mustache. He's got a fun personality with good strikeout stuff, but he's got an ERA north of 7 in the time that he's been up. Neither bullpen's in great shape at the moment. Boston bullpen a 6.16 ERA, and the A's have a 4.15 ERA, and both bullpens have an above-average fatigue rate. Both these teams are top 10 in every major offensive metric that matters. I think we go up and over the 10, up and over the total of 10 in the Red Sox A's. If you watch my channel, you know that we go over the high totals and we go under the low totals. Arizona at San Francisco. Eduardo Rodriguez going for the Diamondbacks. We have Carson Seymour going for the Giants. Now, Seymour is a bullpen pitcher and used mainly as an opener, but he did go 5 innings in his last start, so we're uncertain if he's going to be just an opener or is going to go for full 5 or 6 innings. Starting pitching edge goes to San Francisco in this game regardless, as Rodriguez for the Diamondbacks has an ERA close to 6 and a whip north of 1.6. San Francisco holds a bullpen edge as well. I currently have them ranked 14th, and I have the Diamondbacks ranked 19th in current form, but 25th overall for the full season. The Giants' offense has also been very hot over the last 10 games. They have the highest batting average in Major League Baseball and the most runs scored. So they possess the starting pitching edge, the bullpen edge, and the edge in offensive form. The play in this game, Giants on the money line. Twins at the Angels, Taj Bradley versus Jose Soriano. Now, Bradley has a high ceiling, but he's been nothing short of a disaster. In his last 16 2/3 innings, he's allowed 16 runs. The Angels have won 4 of Soriano's last 5 starts. What's interesting is the only team who's gotten to Soriano recently has been the Athletics. Listen to this. His last 5 starts are as follows: 0 earned runs against the Dodgers, then 5 to the A's, then 0 to the Rangers, then 0 to the Astros, then 8 to the A's again. The Twins are not the A's. And although the Angels' bullpen isn't good at all, I currently have the Twins' bullpen ranked dead last. The Angels also possess the offensive edge here. Not from an average standpoint, but they possess a ton more power and run capacity than Minnesota does. The Angels are 5th in home runs this year with 198. The Angels possess every edge in this game, starting pitching, bullpen, and capability to score runs. Take the Angels on the money line over the Twins. Pittsburgh at Baltimore. We'll get right to it. This is a system play for me. Paul Skeens is starting for the Pirates. The play is Baltimore team total under 0.5 runs is a system play for the first 3 innings. We've played this 9 times this year and won 8 of them. We're going with Baltimore team total under 0.5 runs first 3 innings. Kansas City at Cleveland, Michael Wacha versus Logan Allen. Now, Wacha is the better option in my opinion. Logan Allen is 7-11 with a 4.46 ERA and a whip of 1.44. Both bullpens have been really good. Both have a low fatigue rate, and Cleveland has an ERA of just 1.26 over the last 7 days. Kansas City, 2.61, both elite. But the Guardians' offense is in much better form at the moment. They're batting .276 over their last 7 games. The Royals batting a league low .199 over their last 7. They've been without Bobby Witt for the last 3 games as well. I have to go with the Guardians on the money line at home. Although Logan Allen isn't my favorite pitcher to back, I just don't trust the Kansas City Royals offense. I don't think they're capable of doing a lot of damage. The Guardians' bats have been good, and their bullpen is in elite form. Cleveland on the money line is the play. Nationals at the Marlins, Jake Irvin going for Washington, Yuri Perez from Miami. Irvin's a tough back, man. He's allowed at least 6 earned runs in 3 of his last 5 starts. Perez has had a better season, but he's not in great current form. The Marlins have lost 3 of his last 4 starts, and he's allowed 14 earned runs in his last 10 2/3 innings. Both bullpens are bottom 5 in pretty much every metric that matters, and these teams have been smashing the ball throughout the series. Take the over 8.5 in Washington, Miami. Mets at the Phillies, Clay Holmes versus Christopher Sanchez, that tall, lanky drink of water. Sanchez holds the edge. He's having what I call a Cy Young adjacent season. Not quite there, but close. He's 12-5 at 2.60 ERA and a whip of 1.12. Philadelphia holds the bullpen edge as well. I currently have their bullpen ranked 5th, and they have an ERA over the last 7 days of just 1.63. The Phillies are also a different animal at home. They're 46-23 in Philadelphia. The Mets are 31-41 on the road. The money line is sitting at a too expensive price, around -160 on most books, and we don't lay 1.5 runs with the home team because they might only bat 8 times. That's 11% less at bats they have to cover the 2 runs. So the play here is Phillies in the alternate run line of -1. Detroit at the Yankees. Jackie Flaherty, Jesus Christ. Mrs. Flaherty, it's Sister Mary Margaret from the Academy. Can you come and pick up Jackie? He's causing a ruckus at recess in the school. He is. Jackie Flaherty going for the Tigers. Carlos Rodon for the Yankees. It's been a tough year for Mr. Flaherty, has it been now? He's 7-13 with an ERA close to 5, and the Tigers have lost 4 of his last 5 starts. I worry about him going to New York against a team that can work the count, has the most walks, the most home runs, and most runs scored in Major League Baseball. Flaherty struggles with control and is also susceptible to long fly balls. Yankees money line sitting around -160, and just like the Phillies, we don't lay 1.5 runs with the home team. The play in this game is the Yankees alternate run line of -1. Houston at Detroit, Jason Alexander for the Astros, Jose Barrios, La Máquina, the machine, going for the Blue Jays. Things getting interesting in the American League. The Jays are trying to hold on to the AL East lead, and the Astros trying to hold on to the AL West lead. I think Barrios holds the edge here. Toronto has won 10 of his last 12 starts. The bullpens are essentially in the same form at the moment, and so are the offenses. But Toronto does have the best team batting average in Major League Baseball throughout the entire season. Toronto's sitting on the money line at around -130. I think that's a play here. Blue Jays on the money line. Cubs at the Braves, Jameson Taillon going for Chicago, Chris Sale for the Braves. Chris Sale holds a huge edge in the starting pitching matchup here, but the Braves bullpen has been dreadful. Dreadful, I say. 8.47 ERA over their last 7 days. The Cubs certainly have the better offense, but over their last 7 games, they're batting just .214. Let's exploit the starting pitching edge here with Chris Sale and take the Braves on the money line for the first 5 innings. Tampa Bay at the White Sox. Ryan Pepiot going for Tampa. No official start yet for the White Sox. Pepiot is super competitive. And after a little bit of a rough patch it was, in the middle of the summer, he's allowed 0 earned runs in his last 3 starts. Tampa Bay also holds a huge bullpen edge as well. I currently have the Rays bullpen ranked 4th and the White Sox ranked 25th. The current good form that the White Sox offense is in, and they are in good form, doesn't tip the teeter-totter as much for me with the starting pitching and bullpen advantage that Tampa Bay has. And Tampa Bay over the full season, top 6 in team batting average. The play in this game is Tampa Bay on the money line over the White Sox. Cincinnati at San Diego. Andrew Abbott versus Nick Pivetta. Now, some people who don't know very much had Andrew Abbott as on their Cy Young list in the middle of the season, but talent caught up to him, and he has since come back down to earth. The Reds have lost 4 of his last 5 starts, and he's allowed 13 earned runs over his last 13 2/3 innings pitched. Pivetta certainly holds a starting pitching edge here. He's 13-5 and 8-1 at home in the season with a 2.39 ERA and a sub-1 WHIP, which is considered elite. The Padres also possess the bullpen edge. They're sitting on the money line at a price of around -160 on most books. We're not laying the 1.5. We are taking the Padres at home on the alternate line of -1. St. Louis at Seattle. Michael McGreevy versus Logan Gilbert. Huge starting pitching edge tilted toward Gilbert here. He's not handsome, but he does strike you out. McGreevy has allowed 11 earned runs in his last 3 starts for St. Louis. St. Louis does possess the bullpen edge. I have them currently ranked 6th in bullpen and the Mariners 11th. But St. Louis offense has been miserable. Bottom 5 in every major offensive metric that matters in the month of August through September. There's no value in backing the Mariners to win because of the price. Even the run line of -1 is juiced to the max. The play here is the Seattle Mariners team total over. And the last game we're looking at, the Rockies at the Dodgers. Kyle Freeman versus Blake Snell. Ain't no value back in the Dodgers because of the price again. The only player we're going to take is Blake Snell over his strikeout prop. Now, I'm filming this on Tuesday night, so the line isn't out yet. My guess is it'll be over 6.5. That's the play here. Blake Snell over his strikeout prop. Let's have a day, Jungle Nation, and I'll see you next time with a little more money in your pocket.